Hi everyone, welcome to the Movieception Show. My name is Fariba, and tonight we're about to watch episode 4 of The Boys Season 5, which means I believe after this episode we're about halfway through to the finishing line. Yep, the countdown has already begun, so we'll see how things go. Now, of course, the last time that we ended up, we know for a fact that, or at least we can now confirm that Soldier Boy survived the virus because of the type of compound V that he had on his system. It's the V1 compound, and now everyone is racing to go and find that specific compound, one of the first of its kind, when Vought was essentially trying to create their super soldiers long time ago. I mean, that's what basically creates Soldier Boy, Stormfront, and I'm sure there's gonna be more. And this is probably kind of setting up a little bit of what will eventually be the prequel series that will come up in about a couple years, or actually by next year. So yeah, now the race to find this V1 compound. We know Homelander's after it because he knows that the moment that he has it, he'll essentially be immortal and he'll be a godlike person. And so yeah, and my cat is over here, so she's gonna be a little fidgety right now because I know I just woke up just because the episode just dropped. But yeah, I don't even want to wait any further longer just because it is already late over here in the Eastern Coast. So without further ado, let's get right down into episode 4 of The Boys Season 5.
It's generally secret.
He
No.
can probably detect it.
That's my father,
Oh,
the soldier boy. I can by an angel, and
oh.
she foretold my destiny.
And what is it?
To become God.
God,
Ooh.
Sir, that is wonderful. There is no higher calling.
I am the Messiah. I'm the savior of the world.
The Messiah.
Even she finds that absurd. That's the funniest part.
I was special.
Oh, and she even thinks
Knew
that's oh.
I suffered. I suffered. That
think
is
so.
why I have chosen you to spread the word of my coming.
How?
Well, we control the most powerful media app.
At least he survived. That's the big one. I thought we all thought he was alive.
This is a bit like that Empire Strikes Back film, isn't it?
Never saw it.
What? Bollocks, I showed it
What?
to
No, you showed me Star Wars.
you. Ops in a spaceship, fucks off to a Barney with his old man Darth Vader. Cops.
Wait, Darth Vader's Luke Skywalker's dad?
Yeah,
Aye.
bit of a spoiler, but anyway, listen. Fucking teenagers.
Oh, he gone, isn't it? Yeah.
V1 first, we save Annie, we save Kimiko, we save you. If you give a shit, if Homelander gets it, he's
He
immortal.
can be saved.
Virus is useless, and we're.
He's gone. He legged it.
Wonder whose fault that is.
Well, I wouldn't be throwing stones if I were you, mate. Unless
20 years, and that's the first thing that you have to say to me?
What should I say?
Dad?
She has a brother.
Time I let a black woman boss me around was Nell Carter, with a cock ring and a tub of Crisco.
BA flagged a deal point for your movie. Your trailer with, quote, a big bowl of cocaine
It's in my writing.
from 1984.
I think I can have whatever the fuck for Horman.
Homelander and Stan
Oh,
Edgar
he
have
must
a
know.
good heart-to-heart, and we think there's a strong chance of finding the virus and immortal, like you. You'll get to spend eternity together, father and son. Forever. Isn't that
Appetizing.
Maybe you could go with him. Show him where to look. After all, it knows that place better than you.
That is true. Oh, I don't like that transition. Ooh.
God damn.
Oh, so it's not Sam. So that
I always
theory
wanted to
has
try
been
this. What am I worried about?
thrown out the window.
Probably the highest one.
And I forgot I have a meeting with the worship team.
He's lying. The church is bankrupt.
Wait, what?
The church is bankrupt?
What? Who? Did Back Ashley tell you that after all that hot eye
How
contact?
deep in the hole are you?
Just, 150 million.
Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? You were supposed to get me a 12-point bump with
I mean, last year I got bad touched by a shapeshifter, and she still found a way to make it about her. She can be such a fucking bitch.
Yikes.
Fucking hell.
Fuck happened here?
Our vida beast enjoyed an amuse-bouche, perhaps?
Explains why we didn't hear no animals.
I said that 10 minutes ago. Hi, Kathy. I have always wanted.
Oh,
It's nice to finally meet you.
they're Homelander
So you knew about this?
supporters.
You know what's funny? I must
Gross.
have asked you like 100 times to go to Outland, but you always said
You could use one.
This is insane.
Oh my god, this is so.
Really?
Way too real.
We're getting fucking Mendo for lunch again?
Look, what we need to do is tell a story.
Oh my god, this is gonna
Who
work.
here has
isn't it?
read Joseph Campbell?
Jesus Christ.
What?
No wonder the Lamplighter Light of Justice finale got a D- on AV Club.
Okay, I had to service 14
Oh,
main
AV Club
characters
exists.
and crossover a bunch of assholes from the Avenging Squad prequel. You try and make a good
that shit don't sell no more. Now what we need is a church that preaches American. America is God's government, and we are his chosen people. Manifest destiny from sea to shining sea and shit.
Oh my god.
I got the impression you knew her. I fucked her once or twice, that's all. What? You did? I guess we're related in more ways than one. Where is she? Dead?
Yeah.
Suicide? Oh shit. She's never off.
I'm so. I'm wondering if they're gonna go that far.
And there's a labyrinth of hallways and rooms underground.
There's the lab. If the V1 is here, that's where it should be.
Blueprints? Oh, fucking magic. If the V1's here, it ought to be in the lab.
I just said that. Are you ever gonna fucking listen to me?
As soon as you say something worth listening to.
Do it, you fucking pussy.
Everyone, s'il vous plaît. Pussy. Something is wrong.
How Frenchie's the most sensible one right now. That's insane. I'm gonna be so judgmental.
Mason!
It reminded me of like, what was it? I'm pretty sure it was like the first X-Men movie, right? Where the brother calls on his own brother
Sorry about him.
because he was different.
With his wife and kids. I'm not proud of it, Annie. But I have a family to protect.
And then abandoned one
I came
before.
here didn't want kids, but maybe you just didn't want me.
Proud when you quit.
Okay. Gotta regain my respect a little bit.
Why did
Until she started telling you were chosen by God. And the thing is, you believed it. And then she believed it. And I just...
Yeah. Their spores fills us with rage. We murder each other and voila. We're plant food for these vines.
What is this? The Last of
Okay,
Us?
so like The Last of Us?
No, that is just the Walking Dead with mushrooms. The dead campers. The animals. These hunters. Surely you all. The copious amounts of drugs I've taken for decades has surely altered my brain chemistry. That's why I'm not affected.
Guess being a junkie was good for something after all.
So what's the plan?
God! God! What the fuck, Frenchie? It's deer urine. Hunters use it to attract prey, but we will use it to hide our scent from Homelander.
You spray that shit on me, and I'll rip your fucking head off.
I just want to talk. Wow.
Your picture was not right there.
Yikes.
Yeah, good.
Yikes. Soldier Boy's feeling a little odd about the place.
Butcher, take a look.
Is that it?
Maybe some motherfucker beat it.
Oh, there is something going on
Looks
here.
like a bleeding sledgehammer.
What if he's not, asshole?
It'd be about the only other cunt that'd know this shit was here.
You mean bomb site from Soldier Boy's first team?
I was
Wouldn't he
about
have
to
already
say.
been shot up with V1? What's he need more for?
Sorry, what? I got a call from Mason.
See, I knew they were full X-Men.
Tell me it's a joke.
Smells like deer piss.
The last time I was here, I was fresh off the front lines. Still picking Nazi brains out of my hair. And only the best of the best. I'm not the weirdo who doesn't fuck. I mean, your cock's as useless as your cable. What's the point of being famous?
Dick was sopping wet when I pulled it out of Stormfront and wiped it on her fucking chin.
Those are very graphic words.
Who's us?
Oh.
You think the world
Fucking monster.
Maybe I like it better than
That parasite's not just in you, it is you. You're the cancer.
Lower your voices.
Just, I'll fucking kill you.
Oh, there's something in the air.
Your brother won a Silver Star for bravery at Anzio, and that's what made you beg your father to buy you a spot in Dr. Potts' trials. Because it killed you to see your brother dripping.
You don't know shit about me.
Yikes, brother.
I know the one that tried to inject you to the table. And you pissed yourself, crying for your mommy. Like the whiny, spoiled little rich boy that you are.
Oh, he came from a rich
They gave you the
background.
world, and you...
It's a stomach flu. Good luck, though. Getting out of a soup-proof cell while you're bleeding out of your ass. Going. I'm gonna go destroy any V1 that I find, you triple-crown cock jockey.
Why?
You don't get it, do you? How much I can't fucking stand you.
Oh. He might dislike Butcher, but at least they still have the same goal, kind of.
Dieu.
What is he seeing?
go. Oh, if only the world could see you. Did your dad put you in timeout? That's got to sting. Knowing he'd rather spend, you still wouldn't be happy. Because deep down, you're just a weak, thin-skinned, needy little boy.
Because he's my son. Son of God.
You ain't no god. How's about I go fetch?
You have no way
That's
to stop
right.
me, do you?
They know each other so well.
You have no idea what you're up against. I do. I'm gonna fillet you alive. You, Starlight, all the non-believers. You're all gonna fucking drown. And you'll fucking shitball my birthright! My destiny!
Oh, so there is something in the air. He just ran away.
My God.
Oh my god, this is from Last of Us too. Oh my god. It's like a cordyceps. Those clickers.
You know this, man? You are the only one who can end it. Put a stop to his misery.
Put him out of his misery. No, God, no. No, I like him like this.
Oh, that's his brother.
Fuck you, bitch!
I think that's his brother.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Because I still got it! I got all of it! I fucking won!
Oh, that's his brother.
To be the hero? Well, he got to be this. Now,
Oh my
where's the
God.
justice in that?
Last of Us.
Should be you up there. Shut up. Should be your coward.
I said shut your fucking mouth!
So there was something in the air. Oh, so they just parted from Soldier Boy, huh?
That again.
I'm sorry.
Good. But you're
yeah.
grounded till you're 20.
More like.
Oh, he's still stuck there.
Just fucking do it already.
Oh. Oh, well. Of course he's gonna survive, because we still haven't had that supernatural episode, so.
Chaos. You thrive in it.
Oh,
Which
it's
is
just a
fine,
breakup? I think it's a breakup.
I can't go back to that.
Oh, no, that's not the announcement.
Love all this? Love. But don't you believe in Jesus? Or whatever?
I did.
Oh, you did.
Now I believe in Homelander.
She's lying.
Oh, you're in a cult.
Excuse me?
The Democratic Church of America! He is the prophet of the
I'm gonna keep on saying, you are in a cult! That's haunting. Okay, so that was episode 4 of The Boys Season 5. We're halfway through, and can I just ask Eric Kripke, can you please not make the show basically a documentary of our lives? Because it's like it's getting a little bit more startling that the fact that he wrote this like 2 years ago. I think I read that somewhere, that he wrote this 2 years ago before any of what's happening in real life is going on. And just to see this episode just come out of nowhere, it's like, okay, this is just way too real with reality. But that being aside, yeah, so this is a very Fort Harmony focused episode. I know they're both racing to get to compound, or this V1 compound, because that's basically what's left between Homelander becoming immortal and or not. And of course, it's now been established that Homelander's goal is to essentially become the god. It's really weird to say that. And it's just like, when you're looking at this, you can tell how much of a narcissist, I guess you can say, that he is, just simply because of how much power he wants to wield, even though he already has just about all the power in the world. And the one final thing that's left is to essentially become immortal. And I think that's, of course, the scariest thing to happen, is to have somebody who has so much power, to have the ability to basically, even in a sense, destroy the planet in a way, become immortal, and basically trying to become the rule of not just America, of course, but the world. I think what's even really scary is the fact that, you know, Firecracker and, you know, and Ashley and all of those guys are trying to figure out a way to then set this propaganda that he is the so quote unquote, I don't know if you can say, they're saying God, it's not a prophet, it's saying God, which is like, I mean, I come from a family that has a little bit of a religious, you know, background, and it's like, I understand all that. I'm not strictly the most strictest follower, but even that being the case, just watching this episode, it's just so odd to see kind of the psychology of how someone is willing to have this god complex, but then make it so that it actually becomes its own reality by having this Vivon compound. Now, thankfully, it doesn't seem as though that anyone found it, although I do have questions about that last final scene. It's like, did he somehow find it and we just don't know about it? Maybe we just wait until the next episode, or there's some other thing that's going on. We don't know. But even that being the case, it's like really scary to have that scenario. It's just like watching this episode in particular, it was just really unsettling and very disturbing, because it's like, it's not like this is being made up just for the show itself. I mean, yes, it is make believe in a sense, but also given the fact of how things have transpired in the real world, it's like things like this don't necessarily not happen. I mean, there are cult like things going on, and of course I'll keep on screaming that, you know, what's happening here is just essentially a cult rising under Homelander's rule. So yeah, I think it's just the fact that, you know, this was written 2 years ago, and it's just really astonishing to see how this, you know, is transpiring, and of course today's climate is quite insane. But yeah, I'm gonna try and just keep it at that, because I do want to see how things continue. Like, we don't really see a whole lot with Homelander having too many consequences, but we know for a fact that he idolizes his dad. But then of course there was that whole conflict that we had at For Harmony with the fact that there was like that last of us like Quinn. I'm assuming that's his brother, or at least someone that he knew, because clearly he knew this person, and they were just talking about his brother about a while ago. So I'm assuming this could be his brother. I'm gonna have to look it up, because again, I'm not too well versed with the Boys comics, so I'm assuming that's his brother because they were mentioning him earlier in the episode. So yeah, so I'm gonna assume that's him. But also, I think this is the first time we actually are seeing Soldier Boy having a vulnerable moment, and I think that's something that is quite refreshing to see with the character, because we've always seen him try to be this macho man type, someone who's very toxic masculine, and this is like the one moment where we really see him confront someone and having a little bit of this weakness. And then not only that, but that final moment that he has with Homelander where he's tearing up and he's like given up. It's like, I don't think we ever seen Soldier Boy like that ever before. And of course, again, great performance from Jensen Ackles. I mean, that guy is absolutely insane. Like, someone who has watched Supernatural, it's just insane that, you know, that we're finally getting some kind of like these kinds of materials from him. And I cannot wait for the Supernatural episode, whenever that's gonna be. I'm pretty sure, like, I guess it's not gonna be episode 4. It's probably gonna be either 5, 6, or 7. That's all I know. But yeah, I think that's a really interesting situation. I don't know what this means for Homelander and Soldier Boy, because we clearly see that Soldier Boy doesn't join with the boys. I'm going to assume that Soldier Boy somehow gets back to the Vault Tower. Who knows? Or maybe he's just on his own journey. I think that's the biggest question mark at this point, because it's clear that, you know, while Homelander wanted the V1 compound, Soldier Boy himself actually wanted to destroy it. And I'm assuming that he's a little bit more aware that, you know, the last thing he ever wants is Homelander to become this godly person. So, or have this, immortal power that essentially him and Homelander would just be together for the rest of their lives, which is kind of like a little scary. So yeah, again, lots of complexity with Soldier Boy, because you're still trying to figure out like what side he's really on, because he definitely does not like Homelander, even though that's his son. And of course he has his own vendetta against Billy and the boys, because of the fact that, you know, he was there to go and take out Homelander, but because of the fact that he's also taking out Ryan, that caused the whole feud right there. So lots of question marks with Soldier Boy. I think he ends up becoming like this really interesting wild card going into The Boys season 5, and I wonder if that's gonna, you know, set up potential moments going into Supernatural episode. Again, big question mark. We'll see. But I like the fact that he's kind of the wild card, because who knows what side he is on right now. You know, we got a little bit of that moment between him and Homelander and how they're just talking to each other and giving off their feelings. But and I know for a fact that, you know, I'm sure this is just setting up for Vault Rising, because that's gonna be the prequel show coming out sometime next year. That's the one thing that's been confirmed, that's gonna be coming out sometime next year, and that's gonna establish a lot of their origin stories. It's kind of, I don't know if you can say, it's a little incestuous, the fact that him and Homelander giggly goo with Stormfront, which kind of has me question a lot of things, as then I'm now curious if there's a possibility. Yeah. Again, I think that's another big question mark, because of course we know for a fact that Homelander has a little bit of this complex right now where, you know, he's looking for some kind of motherly figure, that where he's yearning for something that's motherly, because we know for a fact that he is so he yearns for, you know, breast milk, and there is something about that, like there's like he has that kind of weakness, and it's just, I wonder if we will get a little bit of that detail about his mother, or if not. I think that's gonna be the biggest question mark. Like, I don't even know if Soldier Boy himself knows who his mother is, so that's my biggest question mark. But even then, we kind of learn a little bit more about Soldier Boy. I don't think we learned, I don't know if we got a little bit of those details back in season 3 when, you know, when he eventually did come about, but this is the first time I'm actually even hearing about the fact that he came from a rich background, that, you know, he had a really complicated relationship with his father, that he's trying to get his father's approval, trying to show himself as someone who's worthy. I mean, I think that really adds a lot of character to who Soldier Boy is. And again, it makes me wonder if this is going to play a lot into the rest of the season, or if this is being held for Fault Rising. And who knows, maybe it is being held for Fault Rising. This is just setting kind of the blueprint of what Vault Rising could be. But again, I think that was kind of like one of the more interesting bits. Of course, with Fort Harmony, we kind of have that, you know, Last of Us visual scenario. Like, I mean, the fact that even I was like, Last of Us, and then he was like, Last of Us, I'm like, yeah, okay, we're thinking the same thing. It does give up a lot of Last of Us feelings, although it makes sense why. Like, there was clearly something in the air, and of course we now know that it was because of the power exuded by Quinn. And so, like, for that, like, people just have this sense this feeling of hate, and that's what we saw here, is that a lot of people were really ferocious and very upset and very, like, angry with each other, of course, like with the exception of Frenchie. And we now know that Frenchie is because of the fact that he's had his history with substances, so that makes a lot of sense. So again, not a whole lot, but it's just really kind of continuing off the rest of the course of the series, just to kind of get us back on track with seeing some of these characters. I think the biggest one, of course, is Starlight. I was also wondering, I'm like, have we ever even met Starlight's dad? And so for the fact that we have another case of like a fatherly issue going on, but I'm happy that at least this one is resolved, because I think that's something that we've seen, that, you know, we've seen a lot of those kind of become a big thing this season, but we haven't seen a whole lot of resolutions. Like, of course, there's Soldier Boy and Homelander, then there's Homelander and Ryan, and then of course there's Ryan and Billy Butcher, if you can even consider Billy any kind of father figure, question mark. So, and then of course we had, you know, Maverick, and then we had Huey, and it's like there's and then of course Stan. there's a whole lot of things going on, but yeah, there's a lot of complications with father figures, and I wonder if that was gonna be something that would have been resolved, and thankfully so we actually got a resolution for that. It's nice that she actually got some closure with that within a single episode, because I was like, oh, I didn't even know she had a father or she knew who her father was. And just to see who he is and what he thinks of his daughter, and then also knowing the fact that he, you know, has tried to set some boundaries with regards to what's happening in the world right now, and knowing the fact that his daughter is literally Starlight, it's like, I mean, it's quite a complicated situation. And his own son pulling off a whole X-Men situation, like Iceman. I was like, I'm like, I literally was like, I bet you this guy is going to do a whole X-Men situation. When Iceman ends up at his parents' house, and his brother, his a-hole brother, decides to call the feds or somebody, because he probably sensed that they're kind of in the run, and that's kind of what really happened here. Well, thankfully it was just one sheriff, but that aside, I was like, oh man, we're having a little bit of an X-Men situation here, but which of course makes sense, because this is kind of like a little bit influenced by Marvel and DC, so we got a sense of that. But yeah, I think with this episode we're seeing things progress. We haven't necessarily seen the V1 compound, but then again, I'm curious if that last moment may have implied something else. The fact that people are literally willing to run with the fact that he is essentially the god. Again, really scary shit. I mean, I'm sure when we're watching this episode and thinking about what everyone's trying to do and try to propagandize, it's, I mean, I'm sure a lot of us are like rolling our eyes, just really tired of that kind of shit, because again, what's happening in the real world. But hopefully we'll see how things end off. We only have about 4 more episodes, I think, and there's still a lot more to go. Like, I feel like we're just starting to get to the beginning of the end, and yet there's just so much more to cover. But yeah, it also makes me very curious how this is going to end, knowing the fact that we only have 4 episodes left, and we still haven't had that supernatural episode, just saying. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about tonight's episode. I think, again, it's just progressing what's already been going on. We already know that the V1 compound was like the key thing. That's still a question mark if they even still found it. But even that being the case, there's a lot more to go through. And of course, even if they were not to find the V1 compound, there's still the whole pursuit that Homelander is going through, which is to essentially spread this message that he is the godly figure. So yeah, that's all to say about tonight's episode. I do want to hear your thoughts, because we are basically halfway through season 5. We're getting closer to the end, but I don't know your thoughts having seen this tonight's episode. What do you think about the fact that, you know, no one has really found the V1 compound, or do you think that he actually did from the looks of that last moment with Homelander? What do you think about Soldier Boy? We got a little bit more of, you know, his origin story. We understand a little bit more of who he is. I'm sure there's a lot of you guys who may have read the comics, so you may have a little bit of an idea about who he is and what his background is. But even that being the case, I want to know your thoughts about the fact that we do see a very vulnerable moment with Soldier Boy. Like, this is very unusual for him, and yet, what does this mean for him? He seems to be the wild card. What do you predict is going to be his future? Is he going to side with anybody? Is he going to go against Homelander? Is he going to re-team with the boys? Big question marks. We still have that supernatural episode that hasn't even happened yet, so that's another big question mark. Starlight's back. She's back with the team. So what is next for the boys? What they need to do? Is there any way to somehow maybe replicate the A1 compound, so that maybe someone like, you know, Starlight and Kimiko, and who knows, maybe Billy will still consider living. We have Ryan, who's also on the loose, although I don't know if this is the last that we're gonna see of him, because he was just there and he's gone. And from what I've read from critics, he doesn't really have a whole lot to do this season. So big question marks. And just any other predictions, theories, concerns, and questions that you may have after having seen tonight's episode. Again, we're getting close to the end, but let me know your comments down below, and make sure to like and subscribe.